What is up, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here with me and with Steve tonight. Steve is in the background. He just woke for a nap. He may join us later. Doesn't seem like you guys mind it being just me, and I hope you don't, because I enjoy every second. This is my favorite stream. Steve has a lot of new decks. He's probably going to premiere next week. I don't have my mic or my headphones just because it really gets in the way with all of the decks. I forgot to ask Steve if he put the decks in the description box or not. Thank you guys for so much support with the book, both paperback and Kindle. I really, really appreciate that. I was ranking, so thank you guys so much. I'm at the top of the chat right now. I just want to go through and say hi to everybody. I guess it started with Christina Bell, because I had something completely different. Okay, Christina Bell, welcome, welcome. Grey Wolf Paranormal, what's up, girl? Paradox Fossils. Ivy Gold, won't be here tonight, not feeling good. I really hope you feel better. She probably left already. M Block, welcome, new name. Let's move right down. KC, what's up? I'm supposed to be getting my book tomorrow. I really hope you enjoy it. And if you guys got the book and once you're done reading it, if you'd leave me a review, a good review, please. And just let me know how you liked it. And the reviews really help me as well. Mike J, Starlights, Blue Crossroads, welcome. Wow, I really appreciate you guys being here. T-Rex, my pancake, what is up, girl? Callie, all the way from Hawaii. Welcome, welcome. Philadelphia Collins. I actually wrote Phil Collins on my paper because that's just going to be like an ongoing thing now. Yep. Sorry, I'm trying to get down the screen here. I don't want to miss anybody. Dev Bradley, Melissa Wiggins. Ooh, a lot of people snuck in there. Hope Wolf. We do have enough wolves to almost make a pack. Christian Wolf, Hope Wolf. Like I said, Melissa W. Deb Bradley, Three Souls Paranormal. What is up? Bruce Hanson, so good to see all you guys. All my regulars, new people too. And Danielle Taylor. I'm just writing down your guys' names. If I call you and you don't want one, just let me know then. It's a lot easier. Just easier for me. Richard Elmore, hey, what's up? If I missed you, I'm really sorry. Lotus Girl, I don't even know if I called you. I'm all confused now. Okay, guys, so I just kind of want to get into it. Like I said, I don't know if the decks are listed in the description box. I forgot to ask Steve, so I'm going to go through them with you guys. One more time, and if you need me to repeat it, I will, but try to remember. I have two new decks I'm really excited about, but I'm going to start with, I have Angels and Ancestors. I have the Wisdom of the House of Knights. I have a new one, Dragon Fae Oracle, the Faerytale Oracle, Oracle of Shadows and Light, which seems to be my most popular deck, the Fairy Forest. Okay, and then I have, oh boy, lots of decks. Oracle of the Mystical Moments, Myths and Mermaids, Oracle of the Water, Oracle of the Shapeshifter, the Halloween Oracle, and the Vampire Oracle. They are listed in the description. Okay, your friend Ashley wants one too. That is cool. So this week I'm doing it the way I always doing it. Going late, no big deal. Next week, I think I'm going to take like the first 15, and then it's going to be like a lottery, pick a number kind of thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, just to make it a little more interesting, and we'll see how it goes. But thank you guys again so much for being here. And I'm just going to start out. Like I said, if you don't want one, when I call you, just say you don't want one. And please wait until I call you to give me your number and deck, because I'm never going to remember, guys. I think I have everyone down here. I tried to do it in order, guys. Just bear with me if it's a little out of order. I did my best. David Stewart. I don't even see him in here anymore. I saw him And then I didn't see him. So it's going to be David Stewart, Grey Wolf, Philadelphia Collins, and Paradox Fossils to start off with. And Edna, you are a legend. A year ago today, I helped deliver my granddaughter. Boy, does time fly. All right. Again, I'm not going to remember what you guys want. I go through like almost half of a Post-it notebook every week. So David Stewart, if you're here, pick a deck and a number. Grey Wolf, you too. And Edna, you are legends. You are a legend, definitely. You've been here with me pretty much from the very beginning, from the first time Steve and I started. I think it was Fireside Chats when I was new and coming in and we weren't showing ourselves. I've been getting some flack for promoting the book, talking too much about, quote, how popular I want to be, end of quote. So that was fun. Oh, she's the one in your lap in the picture. Awesome. That is so cool. That is so badass. Thanks, Aunt Edna. I'm proud of you too. Okay. David Stewart, I guess, is not here. So we'll go with Grey Wolf. Miss Grey Wolf. I remember when my daughter was born like yesterday. She's 22 now. Where did the time go? My youngest son, besides my toddler, will be 17 on the 9th, and my oldest son will be 22 on the 28th. So I totally get that. Wisdom of the House of Knights, number 21. All right, guys, we're doing this. And of course, she's gorgeous, Dev. She belongs to our Aunt Edna, who has, by the way, very recently spiritually elevated. And we know that because she pulled the broken arrow 2 weeks in a row. And we had talked to her a few weeks ago about doing some energy work and clearing out the chaos and the chaotic people. And she actually did it. And that was an amazing sign, incredible last week. A few of us were almost crying because we just felt it. You know what I mean? Your son is 45. Grey Wolf, I thought you were like my age. I mean, I say whatever I want, but not really. I mean, I definitely tone it down on stream. And I don't think I ever talk about how popular I want to be. It was in response to my promoting my book on Sunday night, which, I mean, of course I want people to like me. And of course I want people to buy my book. You know what I mean? Of course. I mean, that's why I wrote it. But, you know, it is what it is. I just thought that was a really funny comment. I'm 20 minutes in, and so far all she's done is talk about how popular she wants to be. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's get it started. Calling on spirit, the cosmos, the universe, angels, guardian angels, ancestors, any other light being, any other otherworldly attachments, the shapeshifters, the spirit animals. Let's get some messages for this week for Miss Grey Wolf. Miss Grey Wolf, you got card number 27, and that is the card of hope. When you choose the symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there may be in your life now, light will return again. When the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it is hard to see your next step, and it is easy to give in to the fear that there will never be safety or light again. I am here to guide you when you have lost your way, whispering to you to maintain faith that good things will come your way once more. Take one step toward your dream. I will take 2 steps toward you to help you achieve it. Have hope, and only good will come of it. So these cards are always pretty obvious for the most part. You know, don't give up. Don't let anything or anyone get you down. You're going through something right now that is starting to feel hopeless. Maybe you're starting to feel trapped in a situation, or maybe you're starting to feel, you know, just hopeless. And the universe is telling you that this week, especially, no matter what happens, don't lose hope. You're going to take a step forward, and the universe is going to take 2 steps toward you. And when the universe is stepping toward you, the universe is doing things that you can't see, behind the scene things to get you through it. And honestly, with the lessons we have to learn from our hardships, I think this week is going to be kind of a turning point for you, Gray Wolf, where you may not fully come out of it. I think you have a little ways to go before you fully come out of whatever the situation is. But if you're maintaining hope, that means you're manifesting better things. This week, the main thing, no matter what happens, know that the universe is always working for you. Don't let anyone else dictate whether or not you're hopeful, whether or not you're happy. I know that's really hard to do, easier said than done, but you know, these cards are pretty much a weekly one card reading. And I think this week's going to be pretty tough for you, as I'm sure it has been, but this situation is going to pass. The universe is letting you know it's aware of the situation and what's going on. You have the micro moon. I let go of the anxieties of others, not holding on to other people's garbage, shame, hurt, pain, fear, hopelessness, helplessness, right? Bruce Hanson, you are on the list, honey. I'm just going in the order that I saw everyone. No worries. We got this, guys. I am so just love it. Be kind. I did not see you come in, but I see someone saying hello to you. How are you, Mama? Philadelphia Collins, deck and number, please. Shapeshifter 12. All right, cool. We are on point tonight. I have the theme song to the children's show Fireman Sam stuck in my head. A crazy week. You know, it's going to KC, Gemma, you look radiant tonight. Thank you so much. Dev, you know, or Be Kind, I mean, it's going to be crazy pretty much until October 27th. October 17th, I'm sorry. When we pull out of this retrograde, and even for about 5 to 7 days after that, the energy just gets nuts. People get crazy, and we had 3 this year. You know, the Mercury retrograde in Libra is a little more benign than most as far as arguments with siblings and, you know, issues with our jobs, but it's just as bad with tech stuff. I got to be on some kind of delay or something because I'm not seeing anyone come in. Someone's saying hi to my mom. I do not see her. I've got to be missing something. It's like my chat isn't working. Did my mom come in? Oh, hey, Black Dragon, you I see there. All right, number 12. Let's do this, Paradox. Or Phil, I'm so lost. Paradox is next. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Mom, if you're listening, I can't see you. Other people can apparently, but I cannot. Okay, so Philadelphia Collins, you got Elizabeth and the Lion, and that is card number 20. And let's see what she has to say to you for this week. Yeah, I don't see it. Someone said hi to my mom. They might have just been, where's your wine? These two have come forward as one. They are indivisible and interchangeable, the masculine and the feminine, both divine. Elizabeth and the Lion have made an appearance to you for a good reason. It is your need for the energy of the magnificent lion, his royalty, dignity, blood-stirring and fearful roar, enormous mane, power and speed, and the ability to luxuriate and accept deference and offerings. It is also your need for the commanding presence of Elizabeth, a queen, a shapeshifter with fairy blood, who showed what it means to endure danger after danger and, in the end, to take up arms and rally troops to impossible victories. To have your own victory after victory, impossible as it may seem, you too must find that lion heart within you, the royal blood that beats within your heart, and the pride that allows you to rise up and speak words of truthful inspiration to others. At times you will fall, but like Elizabeth, the triumphant queen who rallied again and again, you will be clever, learned, wise, diplomatic, cunning, peaceful, and courageous. Many will follow your inspirational lead, and the world will be made more joyful thanks to your courage. Elizabeth and the Lion, speak. You must now express your authority and prove correct the trust that people have shown in you. When you have a great task to do, it is natural that fear and fearful self-talk will stage a sudden entrance. It is wise to understand that there will be times when you will wonder if you can continue, and there will be times when a simpler, easier, more subservient existence would be better than the striving to truly be the sovereign, the leader, and educator of others. But if you rise to this offer, we will walk with you for a while. You will overcome an impossible danger, and you will show how resilient and strong your human heart is. You must make a stirring speech, manage a troubled group of people, face a great threat, and somehow manage with meager resources. You are a leader. You will triumph if you remember the flow of blood that runs through you has courage and staying power. Nothing will make you back down. You will hold out, outwit, and come to victory again and again. Understand that at present, what you represent has immense symbolic power. You must dress and speak the part, and for a time you must put your energy toward a much greater cause. There are people and beings who rely upon your example. You will be promoted, and with this great new blessing will come great responsibility. You are up for the challenge again and again and again. Like it or not, you're a leader. Now show that you can be a great one. So someone pulled this last week, and it was kind of the same thing. It was people looking up to you. You may be getting promoted at work. I don't know about this week, but in the month of October, and you have obligations and responsibilities either to your family, maybe your children, maybe you're an educator, maybe you have a prominent position at work. I don't know a lot about you, Phil, but I know that this week you're going to be called upon to lead, and it's going to be such a pain in the butt because it's either going to be like very last minute, or it's going to be like you have to do 50 things with, only enough time to do 30, but you have to somehow make it work. This card is saying no matter what obstacle you face this week, you will and can rise to the occasion. You can show people that you can do it, that you're strong, that you're a leader. Other people are looking at you for an example. They're looking at you to lead the way. So whatever this situation in your life that you're kind of like, I'm so tired of being the strong one. I am so tired of putting up with this. I am so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Maybe you're looking at someone else either in a romantic relationship or business partnership, whatever it is. Maybe you're looking at someone else that's like, and you're looking at them like, this is their job, doing other people's jobs, stuff like that. Get through the week, and the universe is going to greatly, greatly reward you for your courage and your effort. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Waxing crescent 6. And this is telling you that, you see the gateway is open, the pathway is clear. Begin your journey of leadership. Begin your journey of doing what you have to do, regardless of if you have everything that you need to do it. Be resourceful, essentially. Paradox. And then after Paradox, we have Hope, Wolf, Lotus Girl, Christina Bell, if she actually stuck around this time, and M Block. So Mr. Paradox Fossil, Shapeshifter number 7. All right. Let's see what the universe has for you this week. I love this card. You got card number 29, Fiona and the Unicorn. And this is the gift of sacred sight. Unicorns help us choose between what is pure and what is polluted. The unicorn's alicorn, a spiral horn holding the divine ratio and perfect proportions within it, connects directly to their third eye. At this time, many messages are being drawn directly to your third eye, and so your clairvoyant capacity is growing and opening. This may sometimes be very disturbing for you. You may experience flashes of light at night as though lightning is striking behind your closed eyelids. You will be able to see the colors and energies around beings, even see who their guides and etheric companions are. The fairy with the unicorn is magical too. She is learning the secrets of speaking with crystals. Fiona and the unicorn speak. With your eyes open, it is likely you will begin to see another world superimposed over this one. Energy will form shapes around people, objects, plants, and even buildings. You will see colors and energy fields, orbs and entities. You are able to see what once you could not. For a time, this could lead to confusion, disrupted sleep, and a feeling that perhaps you may not be of sound mind. But this isn't true. The unicorn and I are here to guide you through this time. The unicorn will help purify the energy that comes close to you and advises you to drink a great deal of water as you go through this process of the third eye opening widely. You will sometimes feel trapped in a world where you receive too many visions to make sense of. This will pass, and we will help you through this stage. Ask us what you need to know, and we will do our best to translate the images you are seeing, the energies you are able to glimpse so clearly now, into words you are able to understand. It is not the time to give in to fear and banish this visionary experience. Accepting it will lead to great healing and the ability to help others. While your third eye is opening, it may be helpful to work with a crystal, to work outside with the fairies in their natural habitat, and to experience pure and beautiful visions to balance the other stranger and sometimes harsh images you will see. Take time to see into nature, and this opening will not be traumatic. It may be strange and difficult at times, but it will become natural and pleasurable, and what you see with your spirit eye will be pleasant for you to experience. A great many visions will come to you. Stay hydrated and keep a record of what you see. You may begin to create spirit paintings, capturing these spirit visions with pen, color, and canvas. You are not losing your mind. You have been gifted with sacred sight. Okay, so Mr. Paradox. You might be coming into some psychic visions this week and maybe even going forward, doing things like listening to oracle cards and, just hanging out with people who are psychic like you do. I mean, you do it in this stream all the time. Be kind, right? What a card. And it may be frustrating to you, or it may be scary to you, or it may be, something that's just brand new and you don't know what to do with it. If something like this is happening, you can always reach out to me. And just go with the flow. You're going to receive intuitive messages. Definitely take them seriously. Any dreams that you have of like predictions, if you're constantly seeing the same number, like, double twos everywhere that you look, the number is going to be of some kind of significance. Okay. So be sure and start writing things down, multiple numbers that you see, dreams that you had. You may have a bit of insomnia over this, but what this card is saying is definitely embrace it. Don't be afraid of it, and pay close attention to it this week, because I have a feeling just intuitively that something is coming this week that you are going to need this psychic sense. You are just going to know that you know. Someone's going to either be BSing you about something and you are going to be able to call them out on it. And it's going to be like, how the hell did I know that? You knew that because Fiona and the unicorn are with you and your third eye is opening. Layla Gaz, hi. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Dylan. Josephine Van Dam, welcome. Anybody that I missed, I teach people how to treat me. The Waxing Gibbous 3. All right. Spirit was just like, shuffle the moon cards. Okay, guys. All right. Miss Hope Wolf. Mystical Moments, number 3. I've got to admit, Mystical Moments is the hardest deck for me to read, but I've been working on it for you guys because I know some of you guys really love that deck. So, Josephine, you're already on. Everyone who comes in, I just put you guys on. And then if somebody doesn't want a reading, or like T-Rex, my pancake there, I know that she doesn't like readings. So I, just let me know when I call you. It's much easier than asking who wants one and who doesn't. And I don't get offended. I think it's actually really cool that people like Miss T-Rex and other people come in and just hang out even if they don't get a reading. That's I'm shuffling. These cards are so small. I'm shuffling the book in with the cards. Way to go, Gemma. So, I think that's awesome. These cards are really beautiful. This is the first Oracle deck I ever got. It was a gift from Steve for Christmas last year because he knew I wanted to get into tarot and Oracle. He brought me a bunch of tarot decks. Thank you, Melissa Nicole. She says, hey, Gemma, looking good, honey bunny. What's up, girl? How you doing? Black Dragon, I do too. I enjoy being around people who feed me. See, the Fae told you, Shapeshifter number 7. Yeah, I don't know why you're hanging out with Fae inside your house, boy. You got number 16, Eva, Miss Hope. And let's see. This kind of looks like the Elizabeth and the Lion card, doesn't she? Duplicity, deception, and caution. Out of the jungle steps a woman, half of her body covered with exotic plants and flowers. A snake wriggles around her neck. The woman presents herself like a sweet fruit to be picked. She offers excitement and novelty, but be careful. Her kiss could be as toxic as the bite of a snake. Like a deceitful friend or lover, her unreadable countenance masks her true intentions. So I don't assign gender to my cards, neither tarot nor oracle. You have a snake in your grass, Miss Hope. I don't think this is your energy. I'm actually getting Taurus energy off this card, and I don't know why. Taurus or Gemini. It could be any sign that you're dealing with, but I pay particular attention to the Taurus and Geminis in my life. You have a snake in your grass. You have somebody who is presenting themselves as everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever needed. Or, you know, if it's not a romantic relationship, it could be a business relationship. Somebody's offering you a job that seems too good to be true. I'm also getting that there is someone who is kind of pretending to be your friend right now. But what they're actually doing is trying to sabotage you. They're telling you that they're helping you out. This is all for your own good, but really they're helping themselves out. They're trying to make it for their own good. You have a lot of jealousy surrounding you right now. I don't know what's going on with you, that you have things going on, a lot of really good things that people are going to be jealous of. I would be really, really careful who I allow into my inner circle at this time. If you're trying to get a new job, if you're trying to start a business, anything like that, I would do it. I would go for it this week. Definitely. T-Rex, I cooked yesterday too. I made Bisquick chicken. All right, Miss Hope Wolf. I invite peace within myself and ripple this outwards. Waning Crescent 5. And that goes exactly with your card. Inviting peace and being very, very careful of who you let in. People that aren't peaceful. I love to say it because it's so true. There is a snake in your grass. Please be careful with that. And if you want a 3-card reading, a little bit more in depth on that, email me your legal first name, where you were born, as in like what town and state, your birthday, if you have your time of birth. I can't get your ascendant if you don't, but it doesn't affect the reading. Lotus Girl, what's up, girl? Let me know. Oh, you nailed it again. Thank you. It's the universe. I am just the oracle. But thank you. I really like when I get that validation because it helps me to know I'm connected with the cards in the right way. So thank you so much. Miss Lotus Girl. Pick everything for me. Yes. Yes, so I get to use my new deck. I'm going to ask Spirit. No. All right. The Fairy Forest. And we'll go with number 11 because that's the number that came to me for you. When people use the word fixins when they're going to, when they're talking about food that they cooked, I always think of like home, like really down home food. When you say fixins, I think of like comfort foods. Miss Lotus Girl, I've been following your situation quite closely these past few weeks, just like with the cards I've been pulling for you and your validations of what fit and what didn't. So I'm interested to see what comes up this week. I swear I have this card in my head. I was thinking of this card. I should have said it before I pulled it. You guys would believe me. I had Ragnarok in my head when I was asking which deck I should pull for you. Immediately, the Ragnarok card. That's how I knew Fairy Forest. You got card number 11, Ragnarok. And I also chose number 11 for you. So look for multiple ones. Like I was just saying, on a license plate in front of you, in a phone number you're looking at. That's the universe letting you know you are on the right track. Destruction, ending, final moment. There must be an ending, and it must come soon. You have stood between the forces of destruction for some time, believing that to hold on and to maintain what is seeking to end has been the strong and right thing to do. But when this card comes, it is Ragnarok, the end of the world. And while this card can speak of earth changes and cataclysms that begin with the sea and the land and the sky, it is more truly about the end of one time in your life. Because a cycle is nearing not only completion, it must end in order for the new beginning which awaits you to be given the space it needs to enter and flourish. Everything has its time. Every tree must fall. Please know that you are neither weak nor are you a failure for letting this ending happen. Holding on is taking up all of your energy and it's draining you when the finality you are hoping to avoid will actually bring you renewal, truth, a raw primal moment when you can become your own true self again. Cease exhausting yourself by holding on to what is already over. You cannot stop what seems to be destruction, but you can ready yourself to face what must be faced, to go through the hard time that will soon come, but which will bring you so much richness and so many opportunities. Let go, friend, and cease your quiet suffering. Howl, lift the sky with your cries of pain, but then sleep and know you will return with the spirit daring, strong, and reborn. I am very close to this card right now, which is probably why it was in my head. Lotus girl, this situation that you've been dealing with, this oppressive, stifling. When I read for you, I always feel like I can't breathe. Like I'm in a room of like that has only a little bit of air, you know? And I feel that again tonight. What this is saying is you must let go. It's not looking anymore like, oh my gosh, she's so strong. She's, look how she holds on. You know what? Forget all that. It's not weak to let the situation go. Nobody that, like, if you're holding on to this relationship thinking that the other person, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but whoever this other person is, where you're holding on for dear life, trying to make this work, trying to figure out how you can fix this, whether to keep a job or whether to keep, a significant other, whatever the situation is, people aren't looking at you anymore like you're strong. And it's not that it matters what people look at you like, but even the universe is looking at you like, come on, you have to let go. And you're to the point this week and going through to the rest of the month, to the beginning of October, where the universe is going to end this for you. And if you don't start making preparations and you don't do it, the universe is going to do it in a way that's like going to cause you 100,000 times more pain than if you just saying, you know what, enough is enough. You kept your side of the street clean. I can feel that completely in the energy with these cards. You kept your side of the street clean. You did everything you were supposed to do. You stuck by this person or stuck in this situation for way longer than anyone else would have. Okay. But now it's time to call it quits. The other person, whatever the situation is not giving back. They're not going to give back. They're not going to change. They're not looking at you like, oh my gosh, look how much she wants this. Or if it's a romantic relationship, they're not looking at, oh my God, look how much she loves me. It's just not happening, girl. And I feel so close to this card, and I feel so adamant about this for you because it's the same I'm telling myself the same things, so I know how hard it is. But believe me, this situation is no longer making you stronger. You have learned everything you're supposed to learn from this. There's no more to learn. It's time to move on. Sweetly morbid bear. Hey, bear. Lotus girl. I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. The eclipse. Come on. You are worthy. You are worthy of something better. Lotus girl, toxic person in my life is my very evil stepson who bullies me. I stay nice and quiet because he's one of our drivers. He's my age. I'm afraid of him, literally. The hubs literally keeps me protected from him. It's time to break that off. I don't know what the full situation is. If there's any way, okay, maybe you're going to lose the driver. Put out an ad for someone else and get someone better. This situation is going to turn dangerous, and the universe is going to end it in like a boom kind of way. A bomb drop kind of way, which I don't think anyone wants. I'm seeing jail, okay, is what I'm actually seeing. So Christina Bell, did you stick around this week for your reading? Melissa Nicole, I'm in it right now. You know, I'm not, this is the universe and spirit giving advice. This is not me giving this advice. Everything pretty much that comes out of my mouth in reference to these cards is coming from spirit. So please don't think I'm lecturing anybody, or because I am in no position, believe me. Christina Bell. After that, it's M Block, who I don't think is here. Then Casey, Mike J, and then it's going to be a potty break. Yeah, bullying. In one of my videos a long time ago, I was so disturbed by some things people were saying about me that I did a video. And in the video, I took a piece of paper and I was like, this is a person. And I crumpled it all up. I crumpled it, and I smashed it. And I pulled it back open, and it had all wrinkles and creases and little holes or whatever. And I said, and this is a person after you bully them. It doesn't matter how bad you feel or how many times you apologize. This is still what they look like on the inside. You can't go back and fix what you've done a lot of the time. M Block, I pick. Okay. Cool. I'm sorry. I didn't think you were still in here because I'm so used to everybody talking to each other. But I don't recognize your name, so welcome. And I'm going to use the Myths and Mermaids deck, which is new. Christina Bell left again. She does that every week. The one time, and not talking badly about her, I just get so confused as to why she does that. She was like third on the list a couple of weeks ago, and she left before I even got a chance to read for her. I've never read for her, and she's on the list every single week. Yes, no problem. We're going to go with card number 27. That's a long count, but it is what it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 3, 4, 5, 6. Melissa Wiggins, let me know, girl, when I call you, because I am not going to remember that. Okay, you got card number 2, M Block, and that is the Nautilus Angel. Let me be your angel. I'll watch over you with all the loving tenderness you gave to help me through. Let me hold your head up. I will guide your way, the way you led me through the maze when my steps went astray. A delicate angel with brown feathered wings lovingly embraces the shell of a nautilus. Though her eyes are wide with concern, the protective cradle of her arms suggests a true sense of guardianship and care. Be prepared to accept help from others. Right now, you have a lot on your plate, and it's getting difficult to tackle it all on your own. Striving to be independent is admirable, but we're all social beings and at times must rely on each other in order to thrive. Maybe you think asking for help is a sign of weakness, or you're afraid of being a burden. Just remember all the times you have given your help and advice, and recognize that your loved ones will welcome the opportunity to reciprocate. By allowing others to support you physically or emotionally, you are contributing to a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving, and allowing someone else the chance to experience how rewarding it is to do something nice for another. They have the antithesis as in like asserting your independence, but when I do this one, I just choose which one I feel is going on. Cookie, my wifey Marie just walked in. Very cool. So I think that you really need to, I don't think this is really about independence, M Block. I think you are very independent. But I think it's getting to the point where you're also becoming reclusive. And there's a difference between being independent and, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for, and like not wanting to be like being a hermit. You know what I mean? Just because you call someone and you want to hang out, or you call someone and ask them to come over, that's not being independent. That's being social. So if you're really not being social and you're really starting to kind of just always be by yourself, maybe alienating some good people, the universe is saying this week, try to get out and spend some time with people you're close to, people you trust, right? It's not easy to trust people these days. It's not easy to trust anyone. I don't barely trust myself half the time, but I'm getting there thanks to you guys. But this card is saying this week through to the end of October, please try and get out and do something. Even if you don't have anyone that you want to call to hang out with, go out by yourself, be independent, but talk to other people, meet other people. This is the card of being social. Otherwise, you are going to alienate everyone, and you may think, well, I don't need anyone anyway. But what about one day when the time comes when you just want someone to talk to, and you look around and maybe you don't have anybody? And it's not because of anything's wrong with you. I understand the need to be independent, believe me. But the universe is saying you might be taking it a little bit too far. So this week, try to get out and do something. Like I said, even if it's by yourself and you talk to other people, maybe try to meet someone new. I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. The blue mood and the unexpected, getting out, meeting new people. All right. Anyone who snuck in that I didn't get to say hello to, I apologize. I quickly said hello to my cookie and to my wifey, Maraid. Love you guys. Chris, thank you for getting the book for Maraid. I saw that and I just was like, I just know I better be at least invited, okay? Me and Steve. KC and then Mike J, and then I'm going to take a potty break. Miss Casey, my sweetheart, you are so sweet. Your emails make me cry in the best way possible. And if I'm not responding to serious topics and situations that are going on about the readings in the chat, I am sorry. It's not being insensitive. I'm just focused on my little bubble that I create here and, you know, reading and discussing the cards. So please don't think if you guys are talking about something serious that's going on with you, that I'm ignoring, not commenting on, or not caring about. You're very welcome, M Block. Thank you for letting me read for you, and everybody, thank you for letting me read for you. I'm okay, Mike J. I'm just waiting for Miss Casey, getting a copy for myself as well. Yeah, thank you so much. I can't believe I ranked, and I think I got up to in Mysteries and Occult number 35. Which is like, wow, like I overwhelmed, guys. Overwhelmed. Steve was like, do you have any idea, like, you're an unknown author with your first book? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not really unknown because, yep, no problem, Miss KC. But I have Steve helping me, you know. I wrote the book completely on my own, but I mean, as far as promotion and being out there in the public. Okay, Mike J. Christian Wolf, plan on getting a copy as well. You guys are so amazing. The support has been like, wow, I never expected this. You know, I never expected to sell like this. My publisher's like, when's book 2? I'm like, can I enjoy this? Oh, Gemma, so what's the hubby think? Well, I will tell you what he thinks. Do you know what he thinks? I have no idea because he hasn't even acknowledged my book. So, or my accomplishment or my happiness or anything. I didn't even get a thumbs up. So don't dwell on that. Number 5, please. You got it. I mean, he acknowledged it once I said it. I'm like, are you going to like acknowledge that I wrote a book? And he's like, yeah, I think you did a good job. I'm like, do you want to read it? And he's like, yeah, I'll look at it. And flops it back down on the table. I'm like, are we going to like go out and celebrate? And he's like, I guess we could do something. Well, now I really want to. So it doesn't matter. Casey, thank you so much. Be kind. I don't want to talk too much about it in tonight's stream because I want to keep it light and airy. But yes, that is 1,000,000% what it is. And, you know, it is what it is. I told you I'm dealing with the Ragnarok card as well. So, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. I'll be a lady and not say what I think about that. All right, let's do this, Mike J. RJ was really happy. He was excited to see my face inside of a book because we just started, like, he started actually reading. I always read to him, but now he's like telling me upon a time. And then he tells me, you know, the little stories in his books, like he makes them up just by the pictures. And he was pretty excited to see he loves watching me on YouTube. He thinks I'm on TV. Mike, you got card number 29, Before the Gathering, Celebration, Anticipation, and Event. Casey, we're proud of you. I know. Thank you guys so much. That's what I said. When I say like your support, you don't even understand what it means to me. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. You guys have no idea like what it means to me. For you, dear one, a celebration is coming, a time to acknowledge the markings and passings of the great turns of the wheel, and for you to gather together with friends, relatives, and significant beings and ask them to unite in a common cause of joy for what has been achieved. It is time to look forward, to anticipate, and to prepare, for this event may even be taking place simply on an energetic level. As all the beings who have longed wished for your well-being now gather together to applaud the place where you are right now. I don't know if you can see that because my light. This will be coming for you, and it is in the future. So this card is a great omen of good to come for you. It is time for you to put on your finest garments, take the very best goblets and chalices from their dusty hiding place, and raise a glass of bubbly fairy energy to the wonders of life. It may be your birthday or another occasion, such as graduation, the acknowledgement of an accomplishment, or the completion of a test. Whatever it may be, it is essential to mark the impending time with joy, applause, and an expression of bounty. Prepare, be ready, and enjoy, dear one. You deserve all that this exciting and exhilarating occasion heralds, for after the effort comes the reward, and soon it will be yours. Mike J., you get married. I was kind of getting a wedding out of that, but you have accomplished something great, and it could just be again on an energetic level, or you are about to accomplish something great. This doesn't mean that you're saving the world, but maybe something great for you. For me, it's my book. For someone else, it might be, they did a triathlon. I don't know if you run a I don't know why that triathlon popped into my head. I have no idea about sports. But you are achieving something personal, a personal goal on a very personal and emotional level. So what this is saying is invite everyone that you love and trust, even if it's just a few people, to celebrate with you, but really go all out, enjoy yourself. It's fall, you live in the United States, I think it's fall. Have a bonfire, right? Have, a barbecue, just make it a big feast celebration. Have a costume party at Halloween to celebrate your accomplishment. Invite people in. I'm getting invite your neighbors. I don't know why that popped into my head. Whatever this is, it's very personal to you. You may not even want to tell people that you've accomplished this, but you may just want to invite people over and kind of paint it as a costume party, or, a weekend get together, or a barbecue for the fall. But congratulations on whatever this is. And I hope you know what I'm talking about, because if you haven't accomplished it yet, it's coming probably in this week, definitely by the end of October. And the universe is saying, don't downplay it, because this is huge. And it's not only huge for Cassie, I'm so sorry I didn't say hi to you, Oracles and Beyond. It's not only huge for you on an energetic level, on a human level where you've accomplished this thing, but it's also huge for your soul's greater good, your soul's advancement. You don't know that, and you probably won't know that in this life, but you're advancing your soul. You're breaking some kind of curse or binding from your ancestors. I mean, whatever this is you're accomplishing, no matter how small or large it seems to you, you have no idea how large it actually is. So this is saying definitely celebrate that. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. The super moon, this is talking about manifestation. Again, what do you want? Get up every day and write down 10 times, I am grateful for having $1 million in my bank account and more, and just keep writing it, and you're going to get that and more. Guys, I need to take a potty break. When we come back, I feel like it's like after this commercial break, Starlight, Blue Crossroads, if you, or Shauna wants one, if you're still listening, Cowie and Christian Wolf. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back, y'all. You can stop talking about me now. Firearms instructor, and I'm going through an advanced course in October. You are going to totally nail it. And if it means something to you, celebrate it. I think we should all celebrate every little accomplishment in our lives, you know, because they all mean something and they all lead us to something else. Blue Crossroads is a badass. I'm just going to say that. I would not mess with him. Starlight, what's up? What you need? I live in Australia. I don't know anything about firearms. Mike J, I wish you the best of luck, and I will be praying for you for sure. I just want to publicly apologize to Starlight because I think he did tell us he identified as male a while ago, and I forgot, and I did a reading, and I think I referred to him as female like multiple times, and it does throw the energy off. So Faerytale Oracle, you know, that is one of my favorite decks, and I've only used it like 3 times. Carolina Mura, hello. So glad you came into the stream tonight. It's so good to see you. Or Carolina, maybe. I'm sorry. It's hard to know how to pronounce names when I'm just reading them. So forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. Carolina is going to be in our next listener encounters. She sent me a very long and very interesting story that I cannot wait to tell you guys. I love when it has so much detail, you know, or even when you guys explain some background to me and then give me the story. Number 7. All right. I love this deck. Is like, just the artwork is definitely one of my favorites. T-Rex, you know, it's funny you should say that because someone in my family has been going for years and years and years now about going on. They've had this like vertigo, this inner ear kind of thing. I don't know exactly the symptoms, but I know they could barely stand up, and it came on all of a sudden. And after it was going on for like 3 years, they've seen like 12 different doctors. I was pissed. I did one quick Google search of the symptoms, and I said, you have, I don't even remember what it was, this disease. Ask your doctor. I'm like, you could have this disease. I'm not a doctor, but one Google search, okay? And I have a GED. And she mentioned it to the doctor, and the doctor said, there's no way you have that. It's so rare. Like 2 people in a million get it. There's no way. It's 3 years later now since I did that Google search, and her new doctor that she just started seeing told her she has this very rare disease. She is one of the 2 in a million. Meniere's disease. Yes, that's exactly it. Meniere's disease. It's like, if you're a doctor, wouldn't you test for this if your patient is like really thinks they have this, and you know it's been like 10-12 years of them having to suffer through this? I was angry. Okay, Starlight, you got the red shoes. Obsession. This is an intense card. Every time someone asks for the Faerytale deck, I pull this card within the first 3. She danced, and she was forced to dance through the gloomy night. The shoes carried her over stack and stone. She was torn till she bled. She danced over the heath till she came to a little house. Here she knew dwelt the executioner, and she tapped with her fingers at the window and said, come out, I cannot come in, for I am forced to dance. And the executioner said, thou dost not know who I am, I fancy. I strike bad people's heads off, and I hear that my axe rings. Don't strike my head off, said Karen. Then I can't repent of my sins, but strike off my feet in the red shoes. Hans Christian Andersen uses a symbol of red shoes in more than one fairy tale, and they symbolize, when given up gladly for friendship and love, a sacrifice because they are so valued and treasured. But in this tale, a trickster, the devil, almost in his guise as he appears in the traditional tarot offers a young girl red shoes. She covets them and misunderstands what they are because her greed for them is all-encompassing and she accepts them. They are more important to her than her relationships, her community, and self-respect. This is the key to the story, that all things that lead to our addiction and compulsion, that control us and enslave us, are most often offered to us, and they begin to chip away at what makes us good people. All addictions hurt us not only physically, they destroy us ethically. So the first lesson when we receive this card is to know when to say no to an offer we find hard to resist. In this tale, the young girl's shoes are activated to do what they are meant to do. They dance, but they have no interest or concern for the young girl who wears them. They spin and turn until she is exhausted and weeping and out of control. This is the same with all compulsions, addictions, and things that start out as fun. This is how addiction begins, and her desire for the shoes overrides everything. Just as addicts steal from those they once loved, the craving overwhelms all love, and it becomes the reason for living, and it can kill us. The only solution for the girl is to beg for the woodcutter to chop off her feet. A horrible, horrible option, but she begs for him to release her from the shoes, which will not come off otherwise. So she sacrifices her feet and begins again, broken and crippled, and yet she goes on, and life begins again, and she creates a life where she has learned and suffered and changed, but which now is within her own control. This card asks you to consider a radical, strong solution to a difficult problem. It could be a relationship that feels out of control, or your devotion or addiction to something that started as a recreation, a desire, a longing, something you thought would be wonderful and give you a great deal and take nothing, except it has taken, perhaps even taken over your life. You need to seek help, and you need to break the chains, cut yourself free, and start again. This could be painful and difficult, but it will result in being free to be yourself again, except a whole lot wiser and able to help others who wish to embrace the curse of the beautiful red shoes as well. So this isn't necessarily saying that you have an addiction. And when people think of addiction, they think of drug addiction, but there are so many other addictions out there. Okay. This card is saying is whatever the red shoes are to you, worth your very life, the universe is imploring you to please take a step back, re-examine all of your relationships, the situations you're in, your actions, okay. Starlight, I have all sorts of addictions. So, okay, so you know exactly what this card is saying to you then. This week, especially, and going through the month of October, please take a step back and kind of reassess before something bad ends up happening to you or someone you love. This card is definitely a warning, and I'm not saying of death or anything like that. The universe doesn't tell me things like that. Spirit doesn't tell me things like that, but I am getting a very, very negative, very weighted down, hopeless feeling that you need to reassess, or you should reassess the things that you're doing, even the things that you're saying, the people around you, because there is one compulsion or addiction in particular that is attached to someone else, which is causing chaos and toxicity, which you've also become addicted to because it's all you've known for so long. Okay. I would look at that relationship first. Make some changes. Any of these addictions that you claim to have or that you say that you have, if any of them can physically harm you, or have you lose something that you love dearly, I would really, really try this week particularly, but through the month of October, to get rid of them, because I see going forward the new year, they're showing me blank. Like, it's going to end anyway. This toxic, chaotic situation where this person is also involved in whatever this one particular addiction is, something's going to happen where it's going to end, and it's not going to be good. I'm not saying death, so please don't think I'm saying that. I don't know. I gather more wisdom each day, the waning gibbous 6, and that's just it. We learn every single day. And pulling yourself out of addiction, man, don't I know, is really hard. It still haunts me. I still think about it at least 100 times a day. And I'll have 3 years in December off heroin. So, don't underestimate yourself either. It may seem impossible, but I had a lot of relationships in my addictions that I never thought would end. And I was addicted to the obsession. I was addicted to being addicted. It's only human, exactly. So basically what the universe is saying is either you're going to take steps to end it and get out of it, or the universe is going to end it for you, and then it's going to be literal hell on earth for you for quite a while, for however this ends. Blue Crossroads, do you or wifey want a reading? You are next. Addicted to YouTube. Yeah, see, I mean, I'm addicted to, obviously, oracle cards. I mean, yes, they're part of my job, but you're very, very welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you, all of you. Shauna does. All right, tell her to pick a deck and a number. And next we have Cowie and then Christian Wolf. Amino acid drinks help if you're tired or irritable. I am always tired and pretty much always irritable, so have to try that out. Thank you. Carolina, yes, there's a list and you are on it. Let me just make, yeah. Thank you. Right back at you, Paradox Fossils. Kisses and hugs to you. Shapeshifter 7. Ooh, that's the second time we got the Oracle of the Shapeshifter and the number 7 tonight, guys. Bats in the Belfry. And again, we have number 7, and you drew card number 7. You can achieve great things. Look out for the number 7 in multiples or multiples of 7, 14, 21, 28. These companions will teach you how to be upside down in life for a time, to fly against the mainstream views, and to find your way when you can see no way ahead at all. They will assist you in moving far beyond the cares and conditioning that told you to stay enraptured by limiting beliefs, to remain in thrall of your fear of being different. The bats and their astounding skills, sensitivity, and talents will help you accept that you must begin to live with even more courage, imagination, and boldness, even when you are misunderstood. They will show you how in time you will become an inspiration because you choose to live with valor, excitement, and beauty. The bat's only question for you now is, what next? With these friends, no fear can approach you. Bats in the Belfry speak. Others may say you are indeed batty, and this ascendancy has seemed mad even to you at times. The current state has been preceded by a heavy, hurtful climb. Just because no one can quite see how you've made it to the top does not mean that you didn't have to climb there. There was no magical lift, no easy way up, nor were you able to fly. But you did follow your instincts, and we, the bats, the ones who can see you in the dark, led you to your current home. Now you are here, and so many wonders you can see, and so peaceful and fine it feels to be high above it all. The air is fresh and clean, and you can see just where you need to go in the future. There will be a time to start the next great journey, but for just a moment, take time and enjoy the wind at your back, the incredible view stretching out before you, and the freeing sense of detachment from the cares and woes of all those who said it could never be done, that you did not have the skills, that you could not climb so high. Well, you have. You have done well. Now take a moment and enjoy the magnificent view and all the wisdom this height can offer you. See the future direction. See where you made what others call mistakes, and see how those below stay stuck. And know you need only ask for our help, especially when the darkness falls, and you will find your way to the beginning of another great journey into places that others say it is not possible to go. Well, it is. You've shown it to be so. Now let us take in this glorious view. Through the choices you have made, you have managed to actively show that it is possible to do what others once insisted could not be done. You have clearly shown that the miracle that is your life is a result of the decisions you made to no longer be limited by fear and conditioning. You have been so very brave. The choices before you now are expansive. Don't become too lightheaded. Consult yourself and heed the advice of others who have broken free and are flying high. Take the advice of those who have dared to achieve their dreams, not those who suggest you stay safe by never daring to dream at all. So you have made some pretty great accomplishments in your life, Shauna. And this card is saying that you know how far you've come, you and maybe only you. You know, the people who said, oh, that was easy, or oh, you know, you can never achieve that, whatever, the naysayers, right? They're, you know, who cares about them? You know how far you've come. You can stop for a little while this week and going through to the month of October. You can stop trying to prove yourself. You already have. I hope you have stopped trying to prove yourself, because you, like I just said, you already have stopped. So this is saying, take it all in. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy your accomplishments and your successes. Enjoy how, you know, the rewards of how hard it was for you to get to where you are today, and enjoy it with someone or with a few someones who understand that you've had a rough journey, not people that are going to continuously tell you that you're crazy for the path you took. While you're taking this time out, also think about what you want to do next, because the universe is saying, hey, you've come this far, you've done this, you can literally do anything you want to do. So this week, take some time, relax, enjoy where you are, enjoy your life right now, have fun, and take a breather, take a breath, slow down a little bit this week. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. The waning gibbous 5. Failure is only learning. Amen to that. Okay, Cowie. Dawn's Awakening, hello. Cow, you still with us, boo? $14 and pick a deck for you. You know what? Dragon Fae. This is the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. It's a new deck. When I opened this deck for the first time, you can ask Steve, I literally almost cried. Oh, you're very welcome, Shauna. Thank you for trusting me with this and letting me read for you. When I opened this deck for the first time, I almost cried. I literally felt power shoot up my arms, and I knew that I had found my deck, or at least one of them. It was unlike anything I've ever felt before. These cards are amazingly powerful. Did you give me a number? 9, 10. All right, Cowie, you drew the Lovers at the Feast, card number 23, which is my favorite number. Conscious, aware eating. I'm very interested to see what this is about. And here's the back of the cards. The Lovers at the Feast speak. You are being sent a very strong message by the Dragon Fae, the goddesses, and indeed all that is to take your healing into your own hands. This does not mean rejecting traditional Western medical practice. It means investigating dietary components that may be compromising your perfect health. Nurturing food with organic, fresh, and wholesome ingredients will be of great benefit to you at this time. You are healing yourself when you investigate this type of medicinal approach. Food has magical qualities and is an amazing healer. Please investigate which healing foods would be best for your own needs, your individual system at this time. The time you take in preparing such foods will nurture your own self, which will come full circle as improved energy, vitality, emotional stability, and strength, increased capacity for joy, and better sleep. Warm foods in particular will be of help to you. When you care for yourself, the rest of the world follows suit. Set the example for how you wish to be treated by treating yourself with love, respect, and building the foundations of stronger health. We have learned that after seeing a famine, a feast will come. We have learned that after seeing famine, a feast will come. After periods of loneliness and hardship, we were each worried so about how our needs would be met. We have experienced renewed joy in the truth that we are amply provided for by this beautiful green and blue planet, Gaia. About the lovers. How often are we led to the table of delights in this world, only to turn away from all the blessings that are offered, claiming there is nothing there for us? Here, the lovers at the feast have returned to a place where they will eat well and in an environment filled with love, and where each is cherished by the other and by the bounty of Gaia, which we often call simply food. The feasting is the bounty of the planet, the blessings of abundance, and the care for our every need that we so often experience and yet deny. The lovers have come full circle from a time of lack to knowing that caring for each other, eating well, loving the planet, and feasting are blessings indeed. They have come to see that their needs are always met and that they are truly loved. A time of happiness and well-being after a lean time, eating well, understanding that food is energy and that this energy becomes our body, extending out into our energetic field and influencing what we attract into our life. In many ways, this card indicates that we must not only eat with joy and relish, we must understand the healing power that food brings to the body. Food is medicine. Food can heal. Food can harm. Make your choice one that is life affirming. Eat well with your loved ones, family, and friends. A time to change your diet. Go back to eating seasonal foods, slow cooked, raw, fresh, and delicious. Be conscious that everything you put into your mouth becomes a part of you and your energy. Assess what you eat on this basis. Eat widely and well, and ensure your food has abundant chi, plenty of energy and life force. I don't like when the cards talk about nothing but food, like the herb witch in the fairy deck, because I feel like, what's the divination there? But the more I meditate on that, the more I realize that, okay, they are definitely specifically talking about eating well, right? And watching what you eat. I would watch for like food poisoning or something like that, and I got that from the universe. I don't like saying things like that, but please be very careful. I got that for someone else this week too. So watch what you eat, watch where you eat. But I think in the talking about blessings, about knowing that when we go through hardships and quote unquote lean times, the universe has a way of balancing that out. And what we put into our mouths, yes, is extremely important and becomes part of who we are or our energetic fields, but also what comes out. The power of life and death is in the tongue. So please be careful to maintain your composure this week. Always be kind, like I know you are, and and this is just all intuitive now. Don't let anyone throw you off your game. I'm seeing trying to explain. Don't let anyone take you out of your character this week. Don't let anyone push you to the point where you're not you. And just know that any hardships coming in for the month of October, because there will be some, as there always are, it's going to balance out on a karmic level. It's not going to be anything too serious. The next month and a half is kind of smooth sailing for you. You'll have the time to do things like worry about what you're eating and dieting. I mean, who has the time, right? But the universe is saying you do. And your moon card, let me shuffle them. I got yelled at once before for that. Your moon card says, I accept that here now is exactly where I am, and that it is a place of profound learning, the waxing crescent too. Exactly. Staying still, knowing who you are, knowing you have nothing to prove to anybody else. Christian Wolf. That's the thing. I'm not using my mic because it gets in the way, and it's my computer mic. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what to do about it. I think I might just have to start using my other computer because that keeps happening. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's somewhere where I'm like hitting it with something. That was my new deck, the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. Christian Wolf, you want me to pick the deck and the number? Let's do Shadows and Light. We haven't used that one yet tonight, and Spirit seems to think that's a good idea for you. Oh, my nail. Ouch. Oh, we didn't use the vampire or the Halloween oracle either. All right, we're going to go with number 15. 15. Guys, if the mic situation gets really annoying, let me know, and I will stop and take the time to look at it. But I'm going to have to remember to check that out because it happens every week. Just having my mic. I'm hoping Ray said he's going to clean out the 3-season room for me, which is going to be amazing. I will be so happy to have that space, and I'll be able to have like a gigantic table. Good things coming. And maybe in the front. Yeah, there's nothing here. I think it's on the side where I have like a lot of decks piled up, and I may be like cracking them into the mic over there. Is it really annoying? Is it like really bad? Snow Angel. Card number 4. The signs are with you already. This angel is one of the many beings assigned to humanity to carve out signs in the most stark and lifeless of places. She leaves signs for those who cannot see and shapes them again and again until one day those who deny she is watching over them finally wake up. It is at that moment she can move on to another charge. By acknowledging her protection, you set her free and release her many blessings so others too may benefit. Look around you now for signs of her presence. Even in the snows of winter and the harsh desert sands, she has made her presence felt. It is your blindness, your unwillingness to see that holds you back, not life itself. Open your eyes to the presence of the snow angel, of all angels. Feel their blessings and begin to live life anew. The snow angel speaks. There, if you miss that sign, I really don't know what will convince you. Maybe I should just stand here a while and wait till you notice me, point to the sign, flap my wings, and then you'll believe it really is a sign. I leave signs for all to see, clear indicators of my presence, and even make my shape in this cold snow. But again and again you ask, where are my angels? And here I am. I will continue to leave my mark in the snow with a feather falling from the sky and the gentle voice that speaks to you at night, and even the gentle prod I may give you from behind. But stop asking for signs. You have received so very many, and none of them will be seen or acknowledged until you are willing to believe that we are always with you. You've already received very definite, clear signs, ones that you have asked for over and over again. The snow angel will reply again, but it is the message you are refusing to hear, not her presence, that is denied you. It is your own fear and attachment hesitating that keeps you on pause. It is time to see what has already been shown to you and to take action immediately without hesitation. The snow angel has shown you so very clearly that you are protected and cared for. Now it is time for you to do exactly that and for yourself. And yes, you can. Open your senses up to angelic guidance. So, Miss Christian Wolf, I think you're a female. I'm sorry. Mrs. Emily Survivor, welcome. Not just the snow angel, but all angels. You are divinely protected right now, and you have been for quite some time. But there's a situation in your life where you keep, I don't know if you pray or meditate or just asking out loud for guidance, for a clear picture of what in the world is going on, what is going to be your next move. I'm sorry, Christian Wolf. I read you as Christine Wolf a couple of times, and it got stuck in my head. Okay. You are getting signs. You're just not accepting them. It's like you know something deep in your heart, in your gut, about a person you're close with, about a relationship you have, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be familial, it could be business, whatever. But you don't want to know it because you don't want it to be true. And what the snow angel is basically telling you is it is true. You have to accept it. You are never going to be able to move on until you accept this thing that you so clearly know in your gut, in your instinct, in your intuition about this person or the situation, whatever it may be. She's asking you this week and going forward into the month of October to please start looking around for signs that you're asking for from your guardian angels, from spirit, from the universe, the cosmos, everyone who's speaking through me right now, okay? And move forward. Make a decision immediately. Cut off this person, cut off this relationship. It doesn't matter how hard you think it's going to be. You are so divinely protected. Like the light coming in right now is like, it's actually making me feel warm, which never happens. Okay. I usually can feel it and see it, but not like to feel this warmth. You are divinely protected. You're being divinely guided. Any signs you ask for, you're going to get them. So please, the universe is asking you to stop procrastinating, know that you know what you know, and just cut it off. Whatever this toxic, chaotic situation is, or whoever this toxic, chaotic person is, stalker just popped into my head. Sometimes things fly through. You need to end it, or you are not going to move forward. And not only you're not going to move forward in life, this is another situation, and we get these all the time, and especially in these readings, that your soul is not going to advance yet. And if your soul doesn't advance now, will it advance on this, or is it going to be something your soul doesn't learn? It's going to have really huge rippling effects if you don't just do what needs to be done right now, because you know what needs to be done. You've seen the signs. All right, next for Aunt Edna, Danielle T, Ashley, and Richard E. I think Ashley is not in the chat, but she's a friend of Danielle's. I think that's how that worked there. Oh, bacon pizza, Mrs. Emily. Why are we always on food in my chat? I went to sit on RJ's ATV. I usually ride it, and he didn't want to give it up. So instead of just saying no, he was like, "You're too fat." Christian Wolf, your moon card. I shine my light outwards for all to see. The moon goddess Diana. And exactly, you know, once you make this decision, you're going to feel so much lighter. You're going to feel that divine presence. You are going to be able to help and encourage others and tell them the same things that you've learned throughout the situation. It's going to have a ripple effect once you make this decision. So we're at Miss Aunt Edna. Well, he's only 3.5. He was just trying to get me to not ride his ATV. And I don't think I'm always saying things like I'm a fat slob, and he just picked it up. And I don't think he realized that it was a hurtful thing to say. But I think once he saw my face, he did, because he immediately was like, "Oh, you're not fat. You're just too big for it. You're just too big for it." Thank you, Mrs. Emily Survivor. You guys are so sweet. Angel, I didn't even see you say it, and I pulled it out. Angels and ancestors, you picked the number 5. You got the Lady, and these cards are not numbered, but it's another really wonderful card. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Another card of enjoying the benefits of your success and clearing out that toxicity. You have moved up. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. The Lady, known as the Empress in the traditional tarot, is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She is an abundant, bountiful, and creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give all who need nurturing. Yet she is a representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. In this card, she holds an apple. Its seeds form a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the 5 elements of life. That balancing out. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the Lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The Lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. You're being genuinely supported. You have done the work. I really think that whatever the broken arrow situation was that you drew twice, really, I say it so much because I've never actually seen it happen right before my eyes. That you've leveled up, and you're going to be reaping the rewards and benefits of this forever. Basically, you're going to have problems and you're going to have more work to do, of course. But I mean, what I'm just amazed by and for you. So please know that you are manifesting extremely well right now. You can pretty much have anything that you want. If you need manifestation techniques, they're so simple, most of them. Hit me up, I'll let you know. Or believe it or not, they do have some good ones on YouTube, 20-minute long, 7-minute long. You are just at an amazing point in your life. And I think, and I'm getting this from the universe, somebody around you is going to get pregnant. A daughter, a granddaughter, someone female, obviously someone female. Okay, Gemma, that's divination for you. Someone female is going to get pregnant. A goddaughter, or you're going to end up being godmother. So enjoy the fruits of your energetic labor. Spend time with your romantic partner if you have one. Take a staycation if you can't get away. If you can, take a vacation. It's all in the palm of your hand right now. And I'm so very proud of you. That must have been one hell of a energetic spring cleaning you did there, because you are just blessed after blessed after blessing. Abundance, abundance, abundance. The Empress, the divine feminine. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. The waxing gibbous 6. Need I say more? Josephine, I got you. Shadows and Light, card number 8, because you're not going to be able to type. No problema. Okay. Danielle. If Richard Elmore is still here, please start setting your intention. Okay, Ashley is in the chat. Got it. Dawn, you are on the list. I try my best to go by the order in which you came in. So you're a little bit later on, but I don't have that many people left. I think I have like 15 people left. So you're next to last, but you are on there. Okay, Richard wants Dragon Fae. Card number 16. All right, Danielle, you're first though. I'm just reading the chat, guys. I'm waiting for Miss Danielle. Bacon. You guys, I have already cooked bacon that I cooked 2 days ago in my fridge. I think I'm going to make a BLT. You picked the deck, and my number is 34. All right. A nice high number. I like that every once in a while. You know what? We didn't use the vampire deck yet. And I like to give all the decks a chance to be read from. It helps keep my energy with them kind of even and ongoing. Oh, that's not it. All right, card number 34 in the vampire deck. right, Danielle, you got card number 19, the Maenad, Madness, Ecstatic Ritual, and Energy Release. Maenads are the female priestesses of the god Dionysus, maddened by the fruits of the vine, and given the space of ritual, they descend into a ritual ecstasy, where an orgy of carnal delights, instability, frenzied dance, and gluttony are all allowed and celebrated. Within that space, the divine madness we all have, including you, is given expression and exhausts itself relatively safely. When she comes to you in this card, it is for you to now find a safe space to do what you have considered to be unsafe in a safe and protected way. What does this mean? You may be longing to be free, wild, and to let loose, to cast off the change and find expression in dancing, sex, parties, and intoxication. And she comes to you now, this creature who will devour you if you do not find a way to safely express these urges. For that is vampiric, the urge to express the divine madness that will erode your soul if you repress it any longer. And that is when the vampiric Maenad can tear you to pieces. That is when addiction can find you. This is when overindulgence can stake its claim on your soul through your physical form. This Maenad is watching you now, eyes brimming with poison, ready to infect you if you do not begin to rediscover the beautiful madness of life in your own way. If you do not now begin to have some dance, some joy, some loss of the self-consciousness you battle with each day, she will find you, and her leaves will poison you even as they delight you. It is time for joy to be lived through you. It is time for madness. It is time to drink the nectar of lovemaking, wine, laughter to the point where your stomach hurts. It's time. The blessing of this card. It is safe for you to give way to feelings of intense bliss and happiness, even excitement. Feeling deeply and allowing yourself to be swept up in the rapture is a beautiful thing for you to experience at this time. It is safe to let this happen under the current circumstances. The curse. A fear that divine madness will be permanent, that there is a short distance between the bliss of the Maenad and insanity, keeping yourself on such a tight leash that your repressions rule you and are therefore expressed in unhealthy ways. Dancing, going out, and indulging in ritual that gives you a safe escape out for your wild urges needs to be created now, or else you may find the virtues you have worked so hard to establish eroding. And if you do things in a sacred way, there will be a kind of beauty to the madness. No more control. Find a safe place. Find the safe people. And go wild just for a little while within the temple you create. Do this and transcendence will follow. That loss of self leads to uniting with the great spirit, the great soul of this world and beyond. And when you go to this place and drink of the holy grail of life, you will return replenished, holy, and fully returned. This will bring strength. So you have been kind of, good night, Christian Wolf, holding back and not enjoying life. The universe is saying, this card is saying that you really have been living for someone or something else. Are you working way too much and not getting to have any fun? Are you with a controlling partner who won't let you have any fun? Or has your life become so stagnant that you don't know how to have fun anymore? Guys, wait a minute. Is my mic really that bad? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Guys, let me know if this is any better. If not, I'm going to have to just take a minute to plug in my new mic. Or my other mic, I mean. Okay, apparently when my computer is dying, which I didn't realize it was, it cuts out. I'm going to try to go through this card one more time. Sorry about that, guys. If I was reading the chat and I apologize. Okay. So are you dealing with a toxic relationship or that you can't have any fun in? Are you working too much? Are you just not giving in to the expression of things that you want in your life and worrying so much about other things? This card is telling you that you need to kind of take it easy with responsibility, believe it or not. That you're worrying too much about, it's hard to say, like worrying too much about being responsible, but that's kind of exactly what's going on. You're not having any fun in life, and what's going to happen is you're going to like implode and end up doing something crazy that could be dangerous and kind of spur of the moment without thinking. I feel intuitively that this is someone holding you back from having any fun, someone who is very controlling, someone who is keeping you from living your life the way that you want to live it. So, Danielle, what I would do is, step into your power, stand your ground. Let whoever this is or whatever this situation is, it could be a boss that's making you work double shifts 6 days a week or 5 days a week. And by the time you get home, you're exhausted. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. But I am getting toxicity, and I am getting you're being repressed in some way to the point where you can't have any fun. You can't have any fun. Oh, I don't know what forget-me-nots look like. But and it's going to very, very negatively affect not only your physical self, but your spirit, your energy, your aura. So please break this connection, or if you can't break the connection yet, this week going into October, stand your ground, say no. I'm doing me. I'm doing what I want to do. Just make sure you don't go too crazy. Make sure you're in a safe place. Like if you're going to go out drinking, give someone your keys and make sure you have a designated driver or an Uber. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or if you're going to, this card said orgy. I don't know where we go to have orgies. I mean, I'm kidding, but like, I couldn't believe how sexual this card was. But it is a vampire deck. Be smart in your craziness, if that makes sense. Let go of all responsibility, throw all care out the window, and for once, let other people or someone else take that over for you. Danielle, if that makes sense. Danielle, if you want to email me, I'm kind of getting, I should go a little deeper on this for you. If you'd like a reading, email me at gemmajadeParanormal@gmail.com and put in your legal first name, your birthday, the city and state or place you were born in, and if you have it, your time of birth. If you don't have the time, it's okay. If you want a free reading, but sometimes that happens, that I think the universe wants to give you a little bit more than a one card right now. I think you need that. And here we go. I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. I can't make this stuff up, guys. And that is the Waning Gibbous 2. Accepting more pleasure, creating more pleasure, making sure you have time to do the little things that you love and enjoy so you don't have to take time out constantly to go crazy like this. Ashley, I don't see an Ashley in chat, but I guess she's in chat, but maybe not talking. Yeah, probably. That could be. Maybe the person's finding it hard to get over someone or something. I think it's more of a getting hard to move past whoever this person is or whatever this situation is. I'm thinking, honestly, the universe is telling me it's like, it would be like a sarcastic forget-me-not. I think Gemma is a fairy person incarnate. I've been learning about earth angels, and I've been learning about, people who are supposedly have some fae blood. I love my fairies, but I'll bring you more on that. Miss Ashley. When I'm doing the personal readings, I do turn the card around and examine it a little bit more. Thank you, Pam Cake. I think Gemma is perfect. For the chat, I now have an owl hanging out at my home and my daughter's when I'm there. My hubby heard him yesterday, so I'm not crazy, LOL. Yeah, because of your growth, your wisdom, your soul has acquired some of, if not all of, its wisdom that it needed to acquire in this life. The whole reason you reincarnated again this time was for these lessons to be learned, and you've reached something. Wrenches, be on the lookout. Just Gemma probably has a shaman or two in her bloodline. I might, being part Native American. Dragon Fae, that would be awesome. Ashley wants Dragon Fae. I thought you were saying I had Dragon Fae in my blood. Gemma's beautiful inside and out. So are you guys. Definitely. Supposed to watch, learn, and listen. Exactly. Dragon Fae number 12. Leo Slick, welcome. Whoa. That's a lot of energy, Ashley, popping out of these cards already. Oh, you're Ashley. I'm like, oh gosh, just someone just coming in saying I'm here and I'm talking about like 5 different things. I was like, please don't troll me. Isn't it crazy how paranoid I have to be? Bridget, we are one. Oh my gosh, beautiful card. Wow. Card number 29. We are the Fae and the dragon. We are the blood of the ancients and the blood of the star seekers, woven till indivisible, yet each strand working its own magic. We are enchanted and practical. We are mothers, daughters, fathers, sons. You are the wise woman, the crone, the hag, the maiden, the light-footed innocent, the courageous mother bringing forth life from her womb. We are born into blood, and this blood within us is of our ancestors. Our ancestors know that our bloods have mingled many times, and that those of us who seek to distinguish ourselves from each other know not the truth. I am one, you are me, I am you, we are one. That is the truth of the nature within you. Find the magic of the knowing. Find that which you fear and know it within your own blood and heartbeat. For that is the way to conquer all fear, all ignorance, and all separation from the mother. You are her, she is you, and she is within you and will remain within you forever. There is nothing beyond her, and to deny her now is to deny what you are. I am dragon, I am fae, I am goddess, I am human. I am all there is, and there is all in me, just as there is all in you. See this and cease to seek separation. Bridget is the great Irish Celtic triple goddess, mother of all, goddess of the forge, of birth, of the hearth and home, and of the sacred wells and waters. Transformed by the church into a Christian saint, she predates her saint counterpart by some 4,000 years. She is a well of kindness and strength, the patroness of those who are going through any form of struggle to be born into another time in their lives. She carries a sword and knows that this time will be eased if you hold on to hope and understand that this is an experience that all beings endure, but it will not last. So do not struggle, because the light is in sight, and it will be warm and safe and very good soon, and you will be better off for having known this hardship you are currently experiencing. Finding the common areas between yourself and another very different person, understanding that aging is a part of the human process, moving beyond conditioned fears. Understanding the truth of the other, having compassion and respect for difference, understanding of soul truth's great love, women having children and mother issues all come up when this card makes her gracious presence felt. Work with candles, flames, and keep the light going in your life. Reduce the artificial light in your life and increase the sun and moonlight, the starlight, the light from flame and candlelight. Be sure to strive for justice, as Bridget ensures that what is right and fair will indeed take place. Make an offering at a waterway, the sea, a well, a lake, or a river. Okay, so this card has a lot to it. What I'm getting, though, right now, is that, again, there's this theme. Every week we seem to have a running theme in our readings. And the theme here that I'm getting this week is disconnecting from toxicity and chaoticness and chaos and moving forward, knowing without a doubt that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. This said mother issues. Could be, I'm getting father issues intuitively, even though the card specifically said female. Learning to kind of let go of those things that energetically are draining you, things that you don't even realize have affected you to the point where they've pretty much put you in the negative space that you're in now. Toxic relationships, unhealthy diets, unhealthy ways of thinking, maybe negative ways of thinking. Ashley, I would encourage you to work with candles, even if you just light a, you can Google it. Light a candle. You can look at scrying or divination, or right on YouTube. They have some good videos, or even just lighting some scented candles or candles. I don't remember what kind of candles they're called, but I have one that's abundance. I have one that's love. They're like attraction candles, and laying in a hot bubble bath with no light on, just the light of the candles, and closing your eyes and kind of relaxing. There is definitely a toxic situation, either with a mother figure, a godmother, someone who is treating you as though they're your mother, and they're like, whose business of it is yours of what I'm doing? And the universe is telling you that this week and moving forward into October, it is time to disconnect that relationship. Don't worry about hurting someone else's feelings. I say it all the time. As long as you're being kind about it and simply saying no and stating your reason in a kind way, your side of the street is clean. You don't owe anybody anything. Okay. I would ask the universe for help. I don't know if you pray or if you meditate, whatever it is, start looking into asking the universe for help, doing some maybe candle magic, some flame magic, some crystal magic. And I would also Google some healing crystals. I definitely feel that maternal battle. I don't know if it's your child, or again, if it's someone who's just kind of acting like they have some kind of claim over you, an older or a female or someone you used to look up to. Okay. Be strong, be courageous. Know that the universe, again, is working for you. Stop being afraid to hurt other people's feelings at the, expense of yourself, because energetically you are drained. You have a spiritual vampire in your life who is sucking you dry in the guise of caring for you. Every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Waxing Crescent 4. Love yourself enough to know when to say no. Love yourself enough to know when enough is enough with a certain person. You're worrying so much about hurting other people's feelings, and you're not realizing that these people you're worried about hurting are not worried at all about hurting yours. So Richard Elmore, you said the Dragon Fae, number 15. After that, we have Bruce Hanson, Dev B, Be Kind, and Black Dragon. Then Sweetly Morbid Bear, Cookie Marade, Carolina, Dawn's Awakening, and Mrs. Emily. And then we are donezo. All right, Richard. Guys, if you want a personal reading, you can email me. If one of my mods can pop my email in the chat, I think you all have it by now, GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com. Just send me your first name, your real birth name, just the first name, your place of birth. Like I was born in Paterson, New Jersey. And if you have your time of birth and your birth date. If you can't remember all that, just email me and ask me, and I'll send that back to you. I do 3-card readings. They go up sometimes to 6, 7 cards. I do them for free, but I do put the donation link for my PayPal in the description box, and I put my Amazon wish list for the channel link also in the description box, but that is not required. It's a gift for a gift, but, it was given to me for a reason. I have a few spots open now, like I usually take like 8 people, 10 people at a time, and I only have like 3 or 4. So I do have some openings. You got to be patient though. It could take anywhere from a week to a month for me to get the reading to you. But what I do is I do the reading. And if you want to pick the deck, that's fine. I usually go by meditating over the deck and picking what the universe picks for you. But if you want to pick, that's fine. And then I will get you a private link that only you and I can see. And I leave it up for a week or so. But if you guys ask me to do a reading for you, just know it takes a lot of time, just regular time. And then it takes up a lot of energy, spiritual energy, psychic energy, and just energy in general. So please don't ask me to do it. I can see if you've watched your reading or not. Please don't have me do it and then not watch it. I usually leave it up for 2 to 3 weeks and then I take it down because it takes up a lot of space. But if you need me to leave it up, that's fine too. All right, Richard. The Dawn Watcher. Bells will ring. Card number 31. Never think that you are alone in this world. You do have guardians, and I am one of them. I will literally ring alarm bells for you when you have need of forewarning and foreknowledge. There is nothing to fear when you receive these messages. You simply need to pay attention, take note, and act when the time is right. I will always alert you, and it is my particular domain and charge to watch for the new sky as the sun rises and to let you know what you have hardly dared even hope for has every chance of coming true. Watch for the sunrise and know that as she does, so too do your hopes. And these bells will ring out for you to let you know of the approach of new growth, new warmth, and a new energetic time coming for you. Listen and hear the bells ring for you, and then you shall awaken from your soul's sleep. The Dawn Watcher is a vigilant dragon fae goddess who can shapeshift at will and whose small size belies her enormous commitment and strength. She will always give you foreknowledge, be it literally by warning bells going off, through premonitions in the form of dreams and deja vu, or of physical reactions to particular energies. She only weakens when you pay her bells no heed, when you will not wake up and hear the call. Listen more respectfully to those bells, to the dreams, to the shivers of prescience, prescience, and know that you are always being told through your body, your mind, and your spirit of what is to come. Spiritual awakening, premonitions, and forewarning are strong right now, so pay attention. Signs coming through in ordinary and seemingly coincidental ways, pay attention. Precognitive dreams, especially in the early hours of the morning, clairaudience, and the other forms of sixth sensory information gathering, strengthening and gaining urgency and purpose. Clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, clairsentience, which is clear knowing, and empathy are all very strong with you at this time. Watch for messages from the animal kingdom and for the appearance of the dragon fae in the form of paintings, film depictions, and signs. They are speaking with you right now. It is time to be alert and aware, to arise early and to pay attention to the signs that abound around you, selectively. Focus on your mission at this time and work towards it. Be determined and do not allow others to distract you. Call on the Dawn Watcher to assist you to focus on the messages that are most worth hearing, and so that you do not give in to fear. The Dawn Watcher is a very powerful guardian and will help you greatly by alerting you with plenty of time. All you need to do is pay attention. So a very powerful card. Your psychicness, as I like to say, is on point, and especially your dreams. You're going to wake up early in the morning. Anything that comes across as coincidental, not coincidental, okay? That's the universe giving you signs and messages. If you get a bad feeling about a place, about a thing, about an idea, about something being offered to you, about someone asking you for something, do not ignore it. It could be very dangerous at this time, especially on an energetic level. The Dawn Watcher is with you. They are alerting you. You have abundance coming in this week and going through the month of October. You have every ability to create your dreams pretty much out of whatever you have now. You have everything that you need. And the Dawn Watcher is kind of going to guide you, like, no, don't make this move, make that move. No, don't do this. Your intuition, your instinct, your gut is on point. If you don't follow it, you're going to end up losing a lot of that abundance, and you're going to have to start all over again. You're going to end up in chaoticness and toxicity, chaos. So please, please, please follow that inner voice in your head. Follow your intuition, your gut, follow your psychicness, because even dreams, like I said, dreams, it said especially early in the morning, dreams in general, okay, are going to be very important. I would start keeping a dream journal if I pulled that card. Hey, what's up? Bigfooted on. Didn't hear you creep in there, boo. I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. Waning Crescent 4. Absolutely, you are. And it is right on the horizon of the month of October if you follow your instinct, your gut. Bruce Hanson, are you still in here? Dev B, Be Kind, Black Dragon, Sweetly Morbid Bear. Melissa, you know what? You're probably on my next list. I did not do yours this week, but I don't have my list in front of me. I'll make sure I bump you up. If I promised last week, I apologize. I have 3 people that I told last week I'd read for them, but I didn't get to. So I will put you first and you'll have it Monday at the latest, baby girl. I'll actually try to do it tonight. If I can end by 10, I'm going to get some done tonight. All right, Be Kind, Fairy Forest number 3. And you could always text me, you know, if you didn't get something, like if I tell you like I'll have it for you by this day, just text me like, yo boo, what's up? I don't ever mind if you do that because I forget a lot. You guys see my sticky note wall. That's nothing. But I got you. I will put you first on the list. So I'm waiting for Bruce Hanson. After Bruce is Dev B. Bigfoot and on, I hope you'll stick around and get your reading this time. I didn't get to read for you last time. I was very bummed. Oh, I see you. I'm sorry, Deb. I didn't see that. Elizabeth and yes, that was. Just let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it's the Shapeshifter deck, but I don't want to give you. Yeah. Was it? Yep, Elizabeth and the Lion. There she is. Okay. And number 21. That is the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I love this deck too. And this deck is pretty easy for me to read usually. I'm pretty on point with this deck. Dev, come on. I can't. Dev, please. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but I feel like because you know why I looked up and saw Mass 2 and I just didn't even like compute of what was going on. I assumed I know she meant Massachusetts, but it's just funny in my head. Like, why would someone see that? The Mermaid of Immersion, Dev. Mermaids do not live only on the surface. They live in the underneath what you see taking place. You have been a surface dweller far too long, and you are being asked to immerse yourself in the strange worlds beneath the waves. Here you will discover great treasures. See the mermaid's necklace brimming with wisdom, which will be yours too. And the delicate, strong, bright clownfish swimming about her, who are able now to clear you of toxins, to assist you to see your true beauty, and to transmute the poisonous limitations you have set on yourself, on your very reality. You will no longer need to concern yourself with so much protection, as the changes you are making will make you virtually invisible to troubles and harmful others who once would disturb you. This immersion is the road to real rebirth. All will change, and you will finally be alive to your true self. The Mermaid of Immersion speaks. It has come time to completely involve yourself. You have been holding back, only going so far with a new project or with a commitment to yourself, always pulling back at the last moment from taking the step. You are holding a part of yourself back, watching, judging, always assessing whether it's right or wrong. You are surrounding yourself with what you consider to be protection and what humans call buffer zones. And you claim you want change. You claim you wish to understand. You claim you wish to have this or that done. If this is true, then the time has come to take a deep breath, dive off the edge of the cliff, and immerse yourself fully in the waters of change. Go underneath to the truth of what has happened and surround yourself only with what appears. Surround yourself only with what supports that change. The time has come to remove the buffer zones and to have enough faith in your friendships and family relations to know that if they are meant to be, they'll be there when you return. You need not take this plunge. It is not compulsory, but it is what you have claimed you wanted. Come with me. I will teach you how to breathe underwater. And then finally, the truth you have claimed you have been reaching for will be yours. This has been a time of always planning, never doing, procrastinating and making excuses for holdups, reasonings to not go ahead, choosing to live on the land of excuses and old ways when the deep underneath is calling for you. Your soul has asked you to do this, but you continually waste your time and fritter it away. It is precious. It is bright. It is good. This is different from enjoyment. This is fear masquerading. There are poisons and toxins, old thoughts and patterns that you have maintained. Break free, dive in, dive deep. Be surrounded by and belong to the beauty you wish to become. When you return to the land, everything will have changed in the most beautiful of ways. So there is something or some things that you want in your life, with your life. Either there are changes that you want made or, again, things that you just want in general. But the thing is, it's like you're planning and like you're caught up in the planning phases. Like you're always mapping out your ideas and brainstorming. But then you're never actually taking the action step. You may be listening to other people in your life who are telling you to play it safe. Now is not the time to go for this dream. But if you're waiting for the perfect moment never comes. Right now is the perfect moment. Okay. So, and my head is like procrastinators meeting postponed indefinitely. So I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying that now is the time to act. If there's something you really want, go after it, go get it. There should be nothing and no one holding you back. And if they are, then you know what? Forget them. Even the people that support you, it's like, okay, it's time to let go and let me do it though now. I don't need any more support. I got all the support. I'm moving forward. The people who are really there for you, who are really your crew, your tribe, will be there for you when you come back. It doesn't matter how long you're gone. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. And that's when you find out who your friends are, right? So I would take the plunge. I would definitely take action with whatever this is in your life and just say, you know what? Forget the naysayers, forget the people who are constantly, in your business telling what you can and you can't do, what they think should mean absolutely nothing right now. This is your time to shine. Guys, I'm going to take another potty break. We have Be Kind, Black Dragon, Sweetly Morbid Bear, Cookie, Maraid, Carolina, Dawn's Awakening, Mrs. Emily, Connor, and Jilly. Melissa Nicole, you are in between Maraid and Carolina. I'll be right back, everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Am I really singing Backstreet Boys right now? That just happened. Backstreet's back. All right, stop it. Deb, did I read your moon magic card? Ew. All right, so Bruce left us. Be kind. You told me. Forest Fairies number 3. Yeah, I was just saying, did I forget to read your moon magic? I'm getting another pack of these called Fairy Dust, which are also cute affirmation cards. So those will be here probably not for a few weeks. Wow, you have 2 jumping out here. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. The Waxing Crescent 3. And that's just a gorgeous card too. Black Dragon, I agree. And Anna, when it comes to religion, follow your heart and believe what you feel inside. Exactly. I think everybody should do that. Fairy dust is actually a fiber. I don't know if you've been around any real fairy dust, though. You're going to have to come over to my house, Paradox. You're very welcome, Deb. And thank you for allowing me to read for you, everybody. This really helps me. The validation really helps because it lets me know that I'm connecting well to my cards, that my meditation is on point, and the universe is talking to me and it's not just voices in my head. For the longest time, I could not tell the difference. And, I turned to drugs. I mean, that's one of the reasons. Number 3. You got the Friar. And that is card number 23, my favorite number again. That's the 3rd time card number 23 has come out tonight. Abundance, peace, and contentment. This is for Be Kind. Your integrity has led to healing and unity, which gives you vast potential. And this surge of energy brings with it the ability to prosper, a continual flow of energy to be invested. Being at one with who you are destined to be can also lead to the power to create good fortune for yourself. This abundance, which will come lovingly and safely, can result in a time where you take your place in the world. You are now at home with your sensitivity, your psychic abilities, and you are able to help the world simply through being yourself, who you are at your core, and using your beautiful, innate, intuitive talents. You are in tune with this new earth energy. We all have this capacity, regardless of age, religion, race, creed, family background, and our issues. Every human has the chance to change into a person with a higher purpose. When we live from that place, we are truly peaceful, content, and abundant. We are like children coming home when we move into this energy and embrace this planet, for the planet in her turn embraces us and showers us with her gifts. You are one of the leaders of this change, one who shows the way from the light they share each day in simple ways. That is so true. You are a wonderful person with a divine mission. You are important to the planet. You are moving into a time of physical health, joy, enthusiasm, and the wonderful energy of optimism. Strong and joyful, others will embrace the examples you offer at this time. So you're in a really good place energetically. Tony the Rock fams, welcome. Yeah, I actually remembered this week. A really wonderful place energetically. And despite what you may be going through, you are still able to look inside and look at that part of you of kind of knowing that kind of, I'm trying to think of how it's coming through as an image, but I'm kind of being content with what you have, counting your blessings despite the things that are not so good, and putting that energy, that kindness, be kind. I mean, you definitely are. Many people in here are, but you definitely live up to your name. You're one of the kindest people I've ever met. Your energy, Sweetly Morbid Bear has the same energy, just as peaceful, relaxing, patient, old soul, otherworldly, not from this planet kind of energy. Almost an inhuman understanding of energy. So what this card is saying is you are going to be leveling up. If you can maintain this space and not let the human problems and human existence get in your way, maintain your relationship with nature, with the earth. I don't know if you're an earth sign. I feel a lot of earth coming from this card. I always do. Taurus always pops into my head. You know, it could be Capricorn. But just stay in touch with the earth. I would bathe in the moonlight. It doesn't have to necessarily be nude. When I say bathe, then everyone thinks of like sunbathing nude. Just be in the moonlight, be out and about in nature. And that's going to help you continue to connect to this very natural energy that you have. You know in your heart that you're from somewhere else. You know that you have a divine mission, even if it's not divinely from this planet. And every single day you wake up counting your blessings. You can definitely get through anything. Nobody has a perfect life. You have things going on, but you're able to get through them by focusing on that energy. And that's wonderful. A lot of people, myself included, cannot do that. I'm trying to get there. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Moon God Turyeyi, the rabbit on the moon. Yeah, and the Friar is a beautiful card. Black Dragon. Be kind. Yeah, and I feel like you maybe, despite some fear or some naysaying from other people, you were able to embrace it from a young age. I was not able to embrace it. I was terrified of it. So we have Black Dragon, then my little boo thing, Sweetly Morbid Bear. I haven't seen Maraid, but I'm not really watching the chat. So it's Cookie, Maraid, Melissa, Nicole, Carolina, Dawn's Awakening, Mrs. and Emily, Connor, and Jilly, if everyone's still here. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. I was too, and I did, and it caused me tremendous issues my entire life. I think she meant tickled. Because I was just kind of like, meow. Black Dragon, are you still with us? Okay, good, you're here, because you guys are coming up. Black Dragon, Sweetly Morbid Bear. RJ always goes, yeah, it took me a minute too, but I know my pancake. I'm pretty good at interpreting what she's saying. Okay, Black Dragon and Sweetly Morbid Bear. Sweetly Morbid Bear, I think, is probably still here, just probably doing something else. Cookie? Oh, skip you. Okay, no problem. Yeah, if you guys don't want one, just let me know. It's no big deal. Like I said, it's just easier for me to write down everybody instead of asking who wants one and who doesn't. Okay, you're up, Cookie. Got you, Melissa Nicole. And again, I'm sorry if I forgot. I must have not written your name down on my weekly readings. I don't know how that could possibly happen. Dragons 32. All right. Speaking of dragons, I haven't heard from him in a while. Hopefully he pops in on Friday night, even a ghost in chat. I got to remember to keep my computer plugged in as I do this every week when I'm not using the microphone. I hope it didn't mess up anyone's readings. I'm still on that. I feel really bad. Chris, you got the Guardians, card number 40, Fly High. For wonderful outcomes, all decisions must be made in the spirit of trust and adventure, the very spirit you have displayed in asking us to assist you. In order for you to understand which direction you must now travel in, you must gain a higher perspective. It does not mean to try and be better or in any way higher than anyone else, but to fly as an eagle or one of the dragon fae would, high above the situation, so you can see its ramifications and lessons, its wisdoms and knowledge spreading through time and space. This way, you will know which direction to take next. Ask the dragon fae to send you visions and messages from this higher perspective so we can assist you to make the decision, always understanding that while you may see much from this perspective, you will never know it all. We will fly you high above the crossroads, and from this point, you will see your choices in their splendor and diversity. These beings are your magical helpers. They are able to lift you up in order to assist you in seeing. If you feel you cannot see, they will describe to you the choices before you, but they will also help you to understand that at this time you are indeed at a crossroads and that you are under their care. They are kin, and they will walk or fly the road with you until you are ready to take the steps yourself. Be unafraid of the decision you now need to make and of the move that may be necessary. Your haven is within your heart. Your sanctuary is within your soul. Be ready to become a being who travels and explores, who is about to embark upon an adventure to unknown lands, both inner and outer. Divinatory meanings could be travel, change of address, or circumstance. You know what I'm thinking. Be prepared to carry what you feel is yours forth into the new place that is calling you in a new world, a new time, a shedding of your sacred place skin, a return to an ancient home, a calling to a future self, and an answer. Help from powerful companions when it comes to relocating, friendships in faraway places, astral traveling to lands that are sometimes known as fantasy realms, but which are in fact dimensional realities you have access to right now. Ask the Dragon Fae to carry you safely there and back. Promotions, recognition, increase in attention in your career. Making plans to move forward, packing up and letting go of the old, reducing the amount of material possessions that no longer speak to you, becoming the wanderer, the traveler for a time of exile where you may be unsure of where your home lies. Know that this is a time of being who migrates and takes flight, and who has many lives and homes in this one span of time where you are in your present earth body, which, by the way, is a sacred tool. Use it to fly above what you can see from the ground and gain a higher viewpoint. Think of the dragon fae flying high above, and you will fly further than you have dreamt of. Consider the element of air more often. So, you could be planning a move. You could be planning on just maybe switching careers. There's some very significant change in your life coming right now, and I have a feeling it involves travel, whether you know it yet or not. Considering the element of air, I don't know if you're an air sign. I don't think you are. But maybe someone who you know is, and that person could be having a very big influence on your life right now, or it could be the opposite, and it's somebody who you're trying to free yourself from, or a situation that you may be trying to free yourself from. This card is saying, obviously meditate. You're going to be able to, or you are able to astrally travel. I would, again, pay close attention to my dreams, write them down. Yeah, this is a time to let go of things that no longer serve you, things and people that you have outgrown, people who no longer serve you, and not apologize for it. You're looking for a higher vibrational answer. You're looking for the answer that's going to affect, your future self as well as yourself right now. You're really looking forward to trying new things, new experiences. Again, maybe some travel coming in at this time for you. But the main thing is seeking the higher perspective, trying to find the right answer for yourself. And again, not just you right now. What is best for your future? What relationship? What situation? What career? What is best for your future? Miss Maraid. I have Shadows in Light number 8 written down, but nobody's name. Was that Melissa Nicole? Maraid, you're next. My wifey for lifey. Oh, Chris, your moon card. I will persist. My will is strong. Waxing Gibbous 4. That was a really great card, wasn't it? I can't. You too. Somebody was like, I'm not going to be able to type, but Shadows in Light number 8. But oh, that was Josephine. I have to put Josephine on here because for some reason I skipped right over her. So we're gonna do okay. I got this. Any deck, any card. I trust your intuition. Very cool. Let's work with the Myths and Mermaid deck. Well, we're going to do card number 17 for Miss Mermaid. Josephine, I know you're still listening, most likely. I'm so sorry I skipped you. I'm going to do you in a few. If you want a reading, email me and I will gladly do that for you because I feel really bad. I don't know how that happened. And I don't want anyone to ever feel like I'm purposely dissing them or something. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh my gosh. Mermaid, the Seashell Princess. Card number 39. For whimsy's sake, I long to live down along a sea. 1,000,000 miles of sand to walk alone, just you and me. The smell of sea salt in the air, a sea-sprung breeze of weather fair, each other's thoughts, our only care, a life of living free. Perhaps a sunny sacred strand where skies are always blue, 1,000,000 pearls strung in my hair to show your love is true. The summer sun's forever hot, I've found the one I've always sought. Everything else now matters not as long as I'm with you. A doe-eyed princess adorned with the bounty of the sea daydreams to her heart's content. She is a romantic, a dreamer, who listens intently to her own desires and has the passion to pursue them. Go after your heart's desire. There is a dream stirring in your heart that needs attention. You have felt drawn to follow and nurture it, but you are having trouble letting go of practical considerations and diving into the unknown. Know, however, that while many people reach for the stars, only the passionate actually climb up and grab them. Look inside yourself and rediscover the dream that has been buried under the trappings of day-to-day considerations and obligations. Reimagine the ideal life you longed for in past years and write down the details. Put it down on paper and make a commitment to your younger self to strive and dream once again. So something that you've always wanted has possibly come into your life, but you're thinking of practicality. Like, how would this ever work? All the practical day-by-day things. Say you wanted to quit your day job and, become an astronaut. You're thinking obviously there's logistics there. There's things that you would have to do. And you're thinking of all these practical things instead of thinking of, I can do this and manifesting becoming an astronaut. Or say that you found someone that you're absolutely in love with, but or thinking about being with, but one of you lives you live across the world from each other or whatever. And you're thinking like the logistics of it, like how would this work? And all these little things that honestly, the universe is telling you right now do not matter. What matters right now is following this dream, following your heart's desire, because whatever it is that your heart is desiring right now, or whoever it is the right person. This is the right thing. This is the path you're supposed to be taking. And I'm getting this very clearly from Spirit. For you to try your very best. We're human. We always think of, the practical things because we're scared and we face fear to just take that leap of faith. The universe is telling you, take the leap of faith. Trust in the divine. Trust in the universe. Trust that the universe has got you. Okay? And no matter which choice you make, you're going to be fine, but you are going to be way happier if you just dive in head first without even testing the water. So whatever that dream is that you've always wanted, or whoever that dream person is right now that's in your life, whatever, or getting rid of someone. Maybe you've been dreaming about getting rid of this dang person forever. Now is the time to act on that. There will be no repercussions. It will work out for you. Of course, there's always problems and challenges, but there will be no repercussions if you act right now. And I feel like this is your card. I am curious about my true nature and I seek to understand myself. The waning gibbous one. Melissa Nicole, you said for me to pick, so I'm going to go with... Where is it? Wisdom of the House of Night. And I think number 12 for you, Melissa Nicole. Message. Card number 45. Get ready and pay attention. You are about to get a message with special meaning. Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you will find out about something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail, or maybe I will send you a sign in nature that will point you in the right direction. Regardless of what you ask, you will soon know the answer, or at the very least, know the way. A message is coming. Choose another card if you need to know what the message will be about. Let's choose another card. Let's choose the top card. Obedience. Card number 48. This is Melissa Nicole. I hope you're listening. There are rules for everything. The sun rises and the moon sets, and they dance together in perfect steps. What rules are you considering when you ask your question? You will be sorry if you're going to break a rule that is in place to protect you and others. Even though you may not like authority right now, this is the time to obey what has already been set in motion. This is the time to learn the lay of the land and to follow the customs that keep things in order. Learn the steps of the dance before you attempt to change them to suit you. Okay, so maybe some issues with authority figures, maybe some things going on in your life that you really don't like. Maybe you're having problems with your boss, or maybe you're staying with relatives who are older than you. Whatever the case may be, this is saying right now, first of all, you're going to be receiving a message of clarity, okay, which could very well be my reading that I'm about to give you. The message is definitely coming in from the universe for you to explain also. This kind of gives me the thought of the self-imposed prison. Where are you keeping yourself imprisoned in your life? You think that you're stuck, but you're really not. And I think what this is saying is, don't go all crazy, break all the rules, get yourself in trouble to move out of this situation you're in, because you actually have all the tools that you need to do it without all of that. You know how to move forward from this thing or this situation or this relationship, situationship, whatever it is. But you don't want to know them. You want to sit and feel like you don't know because you're procrastinating and not quite ready to make a move yet. But the prison you are in could be self-imposed, okay? The time now is to make a move without making too many waves. I'm not talking about staying in anything abusive or toxic, for not hurting that person. The good people around you, the people that care about you, the people that help you, the people that love you, want to see you do good. Try not to hurt them in the moves that you make. Try not to selfishly make any kind of moves. And I'm not saying you're selfish. This, again, all comes from spirit, not me. But they're not saying you're selfish either. What they're saying is try to make sure you don't accidentally act selfishly because you're only worried about getting yourself out of this situation. Moon magic, my words and action are of beauty, compassion, and love, the moon god Beami. And yes, make sure your actions and your words are all love, compassion, beauty, and thinking about others first. Melissa, like I know you do. Josephine, I'm going to do you now. I believe you said Shadows and Light number 8. And then we're going to do Carolina, Dawn's Awakening, Mrs. Emily, Connor, and Jilly. And then I am done for the night, guys. Yes, Lady in Red, the passion. Come on with these cards. You know what it is? I'm getting tired, but energetically, I'm okay. All right. This is for Miss Josephine. She said she can't type, but she asked me in the beginning for Shadows and Light number 8. I hope she's still with us and I'm not reading this for nothing. Someone's got to hear it. 4, 5, 6, 7, and card number 8. Fairy of the Green World. I believe card number 44. The natural world needs you. This little green fairy signifies and embodies the life force of the green world. She is seen tending to plants that are drooping, too moist or too dry. She is like a nurse or healer assigned to the plant realm, great forests, and small personal gardens alike. She is joyful every time someone gives energy to this realm. Every little bit helps nurture the plants, which are very tired. Fewer and fewer plants and trees and forests are expected to provide more and more life-giving oxygen for animals, elements, and we humans. Sometimes she becomes overwhelmed with all we humans have done to the green world, so she may be about to ask you for your help. When you give her your help, blessings are returned to you threefold. The fairy of the green world speaks. The green world is changing, and I am asking for your help. The world needs you to tend to the green things in it in some way right now, and it is your time to make a contribution. Time to plant a garden, assist another with theirs, or share some food, flowers, or herbs from your own. Develop your connection to solar energy. Find your own water source and depend less on supermarkets, ATMs, and electricity. Learn to live with her, the soul of the green world. When she breathes her messages through the leaves and whispers the words of wisdom into your ears, you will know the right place and time to devote this sacred donation of time and energy. I thank you in advance. The fairies will be sure to help you in return. Take time to grow plants or tend a vegetable patch or an herb garden. Look into contributing time or devotion to a cause for the green world. The natural forests and the wide green spaces of the planet need your healing, kind, and tending hand and heart now. Your influence will have great power. Make a donation to a wildlife foundation for the green world. Look into establishing a grove or visiting a forest. And the fairy of the green world will know that nature is safe while there are one such as you in this world. It is a time for growth, for abundance, for the earth element to find its way true and strong in your beautiful life. Eat organic food, go raw, detox. Find a water source and cleanse it. Be more self-sustaining and step away from the unnatural system and join with the natural energies of the planet and the galaxy. I'm holding this backwards. Sorry about that. Yeah, so if you're not into going green and finding your own water source, I really don't like when Lucy Cavendish does this with the cards. But what I am getting, thank goodness I get intuitive messages from Spirit, because otherwise this card would be like, what the hell are you talking about? I'll make a donation to a wildlife fund. I don't know. Maybe other people are really into that. So this is basically talking about nurturing. And if you're not nurturing plants, maybe it's talking about what I'm getting is nurturing yourself, nurturing your own heart over some kind of recent heartbreak, some kind of major change that you didn't see coming. Spending more time in nature. Are you an earth sign, Josephine? Maybe there's an earth sign in your life. Maybe this person that, you know, kind of broke your heart is an earth sign, or this situation that broke your heart involves an earth sign or something to do with the earth. What this is saying is spend more time in nature, nurture yourself as though you would grow a plant or a seedling. A seed has been planted in you. A seed has been planted in your soul, in your energy, in your mind. It's up to you, though, to nurture it. Don't get down and depressed. Don't quit. Don't give up, because the universe has got you. Whatever this situation was or relationship, you needed it to end. It needed to end for your soul's highest good. So be sure that you know that, and be sure that your side of the street is clean. This was something that you had to go through in order to grow energetically and have a more abundant life. All right, this is Shapeshifters. Some of these cards, like the Lucy Cavendish cards, look the same, like the Shapeshifter and the the shadows and light. Sometimes I get so confused. Josephine, I assess matters carefully and discern wisely. The waxing giveth one. So be sure to take care, nurture your broken heart or your broken spirit. Something has broken inside of you due to the callous and careless actions of another. Carolina, you're up, boo. Then Dawn's Awakening, if you're here, Mrs. Emily, Connor, and Jilly. Any one of those 5 people I just called. Melissa Nicole, me too. I do really hate authority. Yeah. You know, that's a part of being either a starseed or an earth angel, believe it or not. And I'm going to talk more about these things on my channel. It's just something that's ingrained in us because the authority of this world is so corrupt and it's not our world technically, like we're from other. So there's something inside of us that kind of remembers that it's like we know that we are above this society and the societal norms and the things we are to abide by. And if you got me on addiction and like how the Constitution violates, you know, or trying to arrest yourself out of an epidemic is you know, violating our constitutional rights because the government's not supposed to have control over what we eat, drink, or put into our bodies individually, but yet they do when it comes to drugs. Girl, I don't even want to keep going. I'm just saying, talk to me. I have a lot of opinions on that. Okay, I'm going to go through this one more time, and if no one answers up, I'm going to end the stream. Carolina, Dawn's Awakening, Mrs. Emily, Connor, Jilly. I think Connor just stopped in kind of to say hi to everybody and see what was up, which I totally understand. He's super busy. Oh, Dev Bradley, thank you so much. Gemma, I wanted to let you know that I enjoyed the video you did about the beauty products and other products. So great. I did once a month of those since January, but this one I did a whole bunch of stuff. And in a month or two, I'm going to do one, not all men's stuff, but I am going to give the men one. Like I did a lot of makeup and women's clothes in that one. That's why I turned the comments off. Actually, the comments got turned off by accident and I left them off. But I am going to give one to the fellas because always the guys complaining about that video every month. All right, guys, going once, going twice. Casey, thank you so much. 3rd time, and that's it. I'm not calling you guys anymore, and I'm going to end. Carolina, who I know was so excited to receive a reading. Dawn's Awakening, Mrs. Emily, Jilly Doom. Love you guys too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Despite Steve only being in the background, it's just his busy season. Thank you. Blue Crossroads, Gemma, Jade. Hey, just to let you know, you appear to be getting more comfortable with this form of kinesiology point of view. Thank you. I am. I do a lot of it outside of this stream as well. And I'm just gaining a lot of confidence, you know, and it's definitely because of you guys. I mean, who would I be talking to and doing these things for and getting feedback from if it wasn't for you guys? So it's not that I'm talking for 20 minutes about wanting to be popular. I do want you guys to like me, obviously. I want to go through one more time my book. The synopsis that I wrote says, when fairy tales don't have a happy ending, welcome to the world of the Fae, the real Fae, not the beautiful creatures of nighttime children's stories or animated movies. In the pages of this book, you won't find tales of fanciful creatures dancing, playing, and singing. Instead, author and researcher Gemma Jade will present a compelling theory of how these creatures may play a sinister role in the thousands of missing persons cases that occur each year in our national parks and other parts of the world's woodlands and forests. So come and take a walk through the darker world of the fairy tales you once knew. Don't be first or last in line. Don't pick the berries. Don't wear anything red. And keep an open mind, for what you'll learn in this book just might save your life. You guys rock. Yeah, so the link should be in the description box, but if it's not, it's in the description box of all of my videos. Thank you for everyone who bought one, who ordered one, who is going to, and who spread the word for me. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Your copy got delivered during the live. That is awesome. Again, you guys are all very welcome, Mike J. You guys are all welcome. Please have your best night or day wherever you are. And I just, yeah, my favorite stream of the week. So I guess I'll just see if Steve's here to shut us down. I'm going to click off, so I'm not going to be reading the chat, but I know I'm rushing off, but I am tired and I would really love a tea. You guys are welcome so much. Thanks again. 1,000 thank yous. I love you guys. Mwah. I hope to see you on Friday. And don't forget, once you read the book and get through it, please be sure to give me a review. Good positive energy here. Thank you all. And Gemma, yes, always positive. Got to keep it light. Got to keep it love. Love, peace, kindness. Kindness is always key, guys. Good night, guys. I'm going to text Steve. Urgh. I'm just going to put my decks away until Steve realizes I'm trying to end. He probably fell asleep or is outside with Mulder. I cannot see the chat right now, guys, just so you know. Okay, he's like, just remove yourself from the stream. Like, I know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Oh, yes, I do. All right, guys. I love you. Good night. Mwah.